Alright, here is the chicken trainer. What you have is a chicken on the screen and some dynamite, and the chicken has an uncanny ability to sniff out this dynamite. However, it really doesn't know anything about the dynamite. The only thing it cares about is getting pieces of feed or reward from you, the trainer. So, and it really loves that feed. So it's gonna. The point of the game is, can you train the chicken using his love of feed to go and find the bombs? So here I'm gonna unpause it, and right at the beginning, the chicken, it can see these sticks of dynamite over here, but it doesn't really care about them. It's just kind of wandering around, kind of not doing much. It's pretty much random activity. So how would we start to train this chicken to go and find the dynamite? Well, when it made the correct motion, or it did the thing that we want it to do, that is move towards the dynamite, we would reward it. So I'm going to use my reward button, and when it moves in the right direction, like right there, I'll reward it. You can see it. I gave it a little piece of feed. It's going to take more training than that, so let's wait for him to do the right thing again. There we go. Still training. Now he's actually moving in the right direction. Let's see what he does. Still a little confused. Okay, we got it. You got another one, and you got another one. Now he's found everything, so we're going to start on a new set. Now what the chicken has learned right now is that whenever I move right, I get rewarded. That's the only thing it's ever been rewarded to do, is just to move right. So that's what it's going to keep on doing. So that's why it's bumping into the wall here. It thinks that's how it's going to get another reward. So how do we train it? Better, that's obviously not what we want it to do. So we need to actually train it when it's going left. So when it does the right thing, we give it a reward. And this one's a little bit trickier. Oh, see, I messed that one up. Let's try it again. It does the right thing. There we go. Moving left. Moving left. He's getting better. And now he's gotten out of he's kind of figured out that, oh, if there's bombs to the left of me, I move left, I get a reward. Now there's kind of bombs all over. Now he's confused. What should I do? Sometimes when I move left, I get rewarded. Sometimes I move right, I get rewarded. So he's just kind of in between things, doesn't know what to do. So we'll have to help him out again. Let's go to the right. Yep. He's going to keep... Well, no, he's confused again. Give him some positive reinforcement. He's moving in the right direction. There we go. Yeah, a little hiccup there. Oh, he's still a little confused over here. So every time he moves in the right direction, I reward him. And he's remembering. Every time I reward him, he's remembering that. What was I doing when I got rewarded? And what was the state of the world? So now I've rewarded him. Oh, he's still confused. Keep going. Let's do better. Okay. And now you notice he didn't bump into the wall this time. He actually turned right around. So he's actually getting smarter. And what I can start, as our chicken is getting pretty smart, let's let him get this one last piece of dynamite and see what he does. So you notice now, if you remember what was happening in the beginning, he was just kind of wandering around and aimlessly. Now he's pretty driven to actually go out and find these pieces of dynamite. Alright, so what you can see on this chart that I have here is the blue bar is indecisiveness, which is basically how many times is he going back and forth? How many times is he changing his mind? And I'm using this as an indication of how well trained he is. You know, thinking that in the beginning you have these large, he's very indecisive because he doesn't really care about the dynamite, and over time he's less indecisive, and he's making the decisions that you've trained him to make. And then the yellow is the feed, or how many rewards were given out. And you can kind of see they correlate with the when there's a problem, you use the feed to correct. So now one of the interesting things you can do is, I'm going to pause it. A sort of data analysis type of thing you can do is, when you're recording all of this information, you can actually go back in time and see, you know, if I want to go back in time here to this, there's obviously, he was very indecisive at this point. What was he doing at that point? So if I hover over, we're going to go back into and look at the state of the world at what was going on then. So the chicken was over on the left, and there was a bomb to his left. Let's look at some other ones. Here he's in the same spot. This is a different point in time, but you can see the blue bar. He's also having trouble in that area. Let's see, kind of similar. He's in a similar area. Let's look at some of these other ones. Here he's on the right, on the left again. So it looks like he's having a lot of problems here on the left. So what we might do is devise a training strategy to improve his response when he's on the left side of the screen. So that's just some of the idea that we've been playing with of having a chicken game where you train a chicken, and looking at some of the analysis techniques that we can do when we're recording all the data and all the responses that the user is making.